What if a simple 10 € coin in bad condition could be worth millions of dollars? In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable and rare 10 € coins that collectors are searching for worldwide. Don't spend your pocket change until you watch this. Your coin might be a hidden treasure. First up, the 10 € coin from the year 2004, issued by Ireland, commonly written on the coin as ERA, is an interesting example of modern European coinage that combines national symbolism with the shared economic identity of the European Union. This coin is part of the Eurocent series used in everyday transactions throughout the Eurozone. Although the coin may sometimes be found in bad condition after many years of circulation, it still carries historical, cultural, and numismatic value for collectors and enthusiasts. The euro currency officially entered circulation in 2002, replacing many national currencies across Europe, including the Irish pound. By 2004, euro coins had already become a normal part of daily life in Ireland and across Europe, and millions of these coins were used in shops, markets, transportation, and many other daily activities. Because these coins circulated widely, many examples today show heavy wear, scratches, discoloration, and other signs of long use, which is why collectors sometimes describe them as being in bad or poor condition. The Irish design of the 10 € coin is unique and easy to recognize. On the national side of the coin you can see the famous Irish harp, which has represented Irish culture and identity for centuries. This harp design was created by Irish artist Jarlath Hayes, whose work was selected when Ireland joined the euro currency system. The harp appears in the center of the coin, surrounded by 12 stars representing the unity and cooperation of European nations. Above or around the harp you will see the word ERA, which is the Irish language name for Ireland, along with the date 2004 showing the year the coin was minted. The reverse side of the coin, which is common to all euro countries, shows the number 10 and the words Eurocent, along with a map of Europe designed by Belgian engraver Luc Lux. This design symbolizes the economic cooperation and shared currency system across many European nations. The 10 € coin is made from a metal alloy known as Nordic gold. Despite its golden color, this material does not contain any real gold. Instead, it is composed mainly of copper along with smaller amounts of aluminum, zinc, and tin. This alloy was chosen because it is durable, resistant to corrosion, and suitable for coins that must survive years of circulation. The coin has a weight of about 4.10 grams, a diameter of approximately 19.75 millimeters, and a thickness close to 1.93 millimeters. One interesting feature of the coin is its scalloped shape, which means the edge has small curves rather than being perfectly round. This design helps people recognize the coin easily by touch, especially individuals with visual impairments. When a 2004 Irish 10 € coin is described as being in bad condition, it usually means that the coin has experienced heavy circulation over many years. In numismatic grading terms, coins may fall into categories such as good, very good, or fine, depending on how much wear is visible on the design. In poor condition, the harp details may appear smooth or worn, the lettering might be less sharp, and the stars around the edge may be partially faded. Scratches, dents, dark spots, and discoloration are also common on heavily circulated coins. Sometimes environmental factors such as moisture or soil can cause additional damage or staining. While such damage reduces the coin's collector value, it also tells a story about the coin's long journey. Through everyday transactions, a coin in poor condition may have passed through the hands of thousands of people in different countries across Europe, making it a small but interesting witness to economic history. The value of a 2004 Irish 10 € coin in bad condition is generally very close to its face value, which is 10 €. Because millions of these coins were minted and circulated, they are not considered rare in most cases. However, collectors sometimes keep them as part of a complete euro coin collection organized by year and country. If the coin were in uncirculated condition, meaning it had never been used in daily transactions, it could be worth slightly more to collectors. In special situations where a coin has a mint error, such as an off-center strike, double strike, or unusual metal composition, the value might increase significantly. Such errors are rare and must usually be verified by professional coin grading services. Another interesting aspect of Irish euro coins is that they are issued under the authority of the Central Bank of Ireland, which oversees Ireland's currency system as part of the Eurozone. Once minted, these coins circulate freely throughout all euro-using countries. This means that a coin originally produced for Ireland can easily appear in places such as Germany, France, Italy, Spain, and many other European nations. This wide circulation is one of the unique features of euro coins compared with older national currencies. For collectors and coin enthusiasts, even a worn example of the 2004-era 10-euro-cent coin can still be meaningful. It represents the early years of the euro currency system and reflects Ireland's cultural heritage through the harp symbol. Many collectors enjoy studying the differences between euro coins from various countries, since each nation uses the same denominations but features its own national design on one side. Over time, coins like the 2004 Irish 10-euro-cent may become interesting historical artifacts that show how European countries cooperated economically in the early 21st century. In conclusion, the 2004 Irish-era 10-euro-cent coin is a common but historically significant piece of modern currency. Even when found in bad condition, it still carries important symbols of Irish identity and European unity. While its monetary value may remain small when heavily worn, its cultural and historical meaning makes it an interesting collectible item for anyone interested in modern coins, European history, or the story of the euro currency. Next up, the 10-euro-cent coin from the year 2005 with the RF mark is a fascinating piece of modern European currency that reflects the shared economic system of the European Union. The letters RF stand for French Republic, République Française, meaning the coin was issued by France as part of the euro currency system. Even when found in bad condition after years of circulation, this coin still carries historical, cultural, and numismatic importance. The euro currency itself was introduced for electronic transactions in 1999 and later entered physical circulation in 2002, replacing many national currencies used across Europe. Since then, millions of euro coins have circulated between different countries that use the euro, meaning a French coin like the 2005 RF 10-euro-cent can easily be found in many places across Europe. Over time, coins pass through thousands of hands in shops, markets, buses, trains, and everyday transactions, which is why many examples today show heavy wear, scratches, and discoloration. The design of the French 10-euro-cent coin is unique and represents the artistic identity of France while still following the standard euro format. On the national side of the coin appears a beautiful design created by the French engraver Laurent Joriot. The image shows a stylized representation of the sower, a famous figure originally designed by Oscar Roti. The sower figure symbolizes growth, hope, and the agricultural tradition of France, showing a woman scattering seeds into the wind while walking across a field. Around the design you will also notice the letters RF, which represent République Française, along with the year 2005 indicating when the coin was minted. The outer ring of the coin displays 12 stars, representing the unity of the European nations that participate in the euro system. On the reverse side of the coin, which is common for all euro countries, you can see the large number 10 and the words euro cent, along with a map of Europe designed by Belgian artist Luc Lux. This design symbolizes the economic cooperation and unity among European countries that use the euro as their shared currency. The map represents the idea that coins minted in one eurozone country can circulate freely in another, allowing people to use the same money in many different nations without exchanging currencies. This feature made the euro one of the most important economic projects in modern European history. The 10 euro cent coin is produced using a special metal alloy called Nordic gold. Despite the name, this metal does not contain real gold. Instead, it is made mostly from copper combined with aluminum, zinc, and tin. This alloy was chosen because it is durable, resistant to corrosion, and has a golden color that makes the coin easy to recognize. The coin has a diameter of about 19.75 millimeters, a weight of approximately 4.10 grams, and a thickness of around 1.93 millimeters. One interesting feature of the 10 euro cent coin is its slightly scalloped edge, which means it has small curves rather than being perfectly round. This shape helps people identify the coin easily by touch, which is especially useful for visually impaired individuals. When collectors talk about a 2005 French 10 euro cent coin in bad condition, they are referring to a coin that has experienced many years of circulation and shows visible signs of wear. In the field of numismatics, coins are graded based on their physical condition. A coin in poor or heavily circulated condition may fall into categories such as good G or very good VG. In these conditions, the main design is still visible, but many of the fine details are worn away. For example, on a worn 2005 RF coin, the figure of the sewer might appear smooth, the stars around the edge may look faint, and the lettering may not be as sharp as it was when the coin was first minted. Scratches, dents, dirt, and dark spots are also common on coins that have spent many years in circulation. Sometimes environmental exposure such as moisture or soil can cause additional discoloration or corrosion. Even though a coin in bad condition usually has very little value above its face value, it still represents an important part of everyday economic life in Europe. A single coin may have traveled across many countries and been used in thousands of transactions before ending up in a collector's hands. Because of this, circulated coins often carry a unique history of movement and use that makes them interesting objects to study. Collectors sometimes keep worn coins as examples of circulation history or as part of a complete collection of euro coins organized by country and year. In terms of rarity, the 2005 French 10 euro cent coin is generally considered a common circulation coin, since millions were minted to support daily transactions across the Eurozone. However, the value of any coin can increase if it contains a minting error. Errors such as off-center strikes, double strikes, misaligned dies, or unusual metal compositions can make a coin rare and valuable to collectors. These types of errors are uncommon and often require verification by professional coin grading services. If a coin with such an error is discovered, it can sometimes be worth far more than its original value. French euro coins are produced by the famous Monnaie de Paris, one of the oldest mints in the world. Founded in the year 864, the Monnaie de Paris has been producing coins for more than 1,000 years, making it one of the most historically significant minting institutions in Europe. Today it continues to produce circulation coins and collectible coins for France and other countries. Because euro coins circulate freely between countries, a coin minted in France can easily appear in places like Germany, Spain, Italy, Portugal, and many other nations that use the euro. This cross-border circulation is one of the unique features of the euro system, allowing people to travel and trade without constantly exchanging money. As a result, collectors often enjoy gathering coins from different countries to see the variety of national designs used on the euro currency. For someone who finds a 2005 RF 10 euro cent coin in bad condition, the coin may not be worth much financially, but it still has educational and historical value. It represents the early years of the euro currency system and shows how European countries combined their economic systems while still preserving their national symbols on coin designs. The sewer figure on the French coin, for example, connects modern euro currency with older French coinage traditions that existed long before the euro was introduced. In conclusion, the 2005 French RF 10 euro cent coin is a common but meaningful piece of modern European currency. Even when it appears worn, scratched, or discolored after many years of use, it still tells a story about European cooperation, French cultural symbolism, and the everyday economic life of millions of people. While a heavily circulated example usually holds only its face value, collectors and historians still appreciate such coins for their design, history, and connection to the broader story of the euro and the European Union. Next up, the 10 euro cent coin dated 1999 with the RF mark is an interesting and historically important piece of modern European currency connected with the early years of the euro system. The letters RF stand for French Republic, République Française, meaning the coin belongs to France. Although many people believe euro coins started in 2002, several coins actually carry earlier dates like 1999, 2000, or 2001 because the euro currency project began officially in 1999 for financial markets and electronic transactions. Physical coins entered daily circulation later in 2002. Because of this, a 1999 French 10 euro cent coin represents one of the earliest issues connected to the euro monetary system. Even when found in bad condition, such a coin still carries historical importance and remains interesting to collectors, historians, and people interested in European currency. On the national side of the French 10 euro cent coin, there is a beautiful and symbolic design created by French engraver Laurent Joriot. The image represents the famous The Sower, a traditional French symbol originally created by the well-known artist Oscar Roty. The sower figure shows a woman walking forward while scattering seeds across the land, representing growth, hope, agriculture, and the progress of the nation. This symbol has appeared on many French coins throughout history and was chosen again for euro coins to maintain a connection between modern European currency and traditional French artistic heritage. Around the central design you will see the letters RF, representing République Française, and the year 1999, which marks the beginning of the euro era. The outer circle of the coin contains 12 stars, symbolizing the unity and cooperation of the member states of the European Union. The reverse side of the coin is the common European design, which appears on euro coins from many countries. It displays the large number 10, the words euro cent, and a map of Europe created by Belgian designer Luc Lux. This map symbolizes the idea that the euro connects many nations under a shared economic system, allowing people to use the same currency in different countries without needing to exchange money. The introduction of the euro represented one of the most significant financial and political projects in modern European history. The 10 euro cent coin is made from a special metal alloy known as Nordic gold. Despite its bright golden appearance, this alloy contains no real gold. Instead, it is composed mainly of copper combined with smaller amounts of aluminum, zinc, and tin. This material was selected because it is strong, resistant to corrosion, and suitable for coins that must survive years of everyday use. The coin weighs about 4.10 grams, has a diameter of around 19.75 millimeters, and a thickness of about 1.93 millimeters. Another interesting feature is the coin's scalloped edge, which means the shape is slightly curved rather than perfectly round. This design helps people identify the coin easily by touch and also makes it visually distinctive among other euro coins. When a 1999 French RF 10 euro cent coin is described as being in bad condition, it means the coin has been heavily circulated and shows visible signs of wear. In the study of coins, known as numismatics, collectors use grading systems to describe a coin's condition. A heavily worn coin may fall into categories such as good G or very good VG. In these conditions the basic design remains visible, but many small details have faded due to years of use. For example, On a worn coin the sewer figure may look smooth, the stars around the edge may appear faint, and the lettering may not be as sharp as when the coin was first minted. Scratches, small dents, dirt, and dark spots are also common on coins that have circulated for a long time. Environmental exposure such as moisture, chemicals, or soil can cause additional discoloration or corrosion. Even though coins in bad condition usually have little collector value above their face value, they still represent a fascinating part of everyday economic life. A single coin may have passed through thousands of transactions in shops, buses, restaurants, and markets before reaching a collector or coin enthusiast. Because euro coins circulate freely between countries, a French coin like the 1999 RF 10 euro cent could have traveled through many nations such as Germany, Spain, Italy, Belgium, or Netherlands. This cross-border circulation is one of the unique features of the euro currency system and makes euro coins interesting to collect by country and year. French euro coins are produced by the historic Monnaie de Paris, one of the oldest minting institutions in the world. Established in the year 864, it has produced coins for over 1,000 years. Today it continues to mint circulation coins and collectible coins for France and occasionally for other countries. Because of its long history, the Monnaie de Paris plays an important role in preserving the artistic and cultural traditions of French coinage while adapting them to modern currency systems like the euro. For collectors, the 1999 French 10 euro cent coin is not usually considered rare because millions were produced. However, coins with minting errors can sometimes become valuable. Examples of such errors include double strikes, off-center designs, misaligned dies, or unusual metal compositions. These errors occur rarely during the minting process and can significantly increase a coin's value to collectors. In most cases, however, a coin in heavily circulated condition will still be worth approximately its face value of 10 euro cents. In conclusion, the 1999 RF French 10 euro cent coin is an early example of euro coinage that represents the beginning of a new era in European monetary history. Even when it appears worn, scratched, or discolored due to years of circulation, it still carries the symbolic design of the sewer and reflects France's cultural heritage within the broader European Union. While a coin in poor condition may not be financially valuable, it remains an interesting historical artifact that tells the story of the euro's introduction and the economic cooperation of European nations at the turn of the 21st century. Please like and subscribe to my channel.